Hello and a very warm welcome to this Karatbars presentation. My name is Brian McGinty. I'm a VIP business partner with Karatbars International. I've been with the company since 2013 and I look after over 4,000 customers and affiliates around the world with their Karatbars businesses. The purpose in this presentation is to give you a fast start guide to the company. It's to show you how to get started with the business. At the end of the presentation, I'm going to ask you to get back to the person who sent you here. Okay, so a little disclaimer before I start. This presentation contains examples of earnings. All earnings are dependent on each business partner's own effort and your own business generated. So the purpose of this presentation, it's around about 45 minutes long or so. That's because it's a business presentation. If you're looking for a 3-minute business presentation, then you're not going to learn about the company. It's 45 minutes long for a reason. I've done 15-minute, 20-minute presentations, and then you spend an hour talking and answering questions at the end. If you are interested in the business, you will spend 45 minutes having a look at what the business is all about. I'm going to tell you some company information, tell you about the company, where they're based and who's involved in the company so that you know who you're getting involved with. I'm going to talk about the product range that Karatbars sell and who your customers will be. I'm going to then talk about the business partner role, how you can become a business partner if you do want to go down that road and want to become a partner in the business. I'm going to then show you how you're actually paid as a business partner. Finally, then I'm going to show you how you can get started today, how you can start earning money today, which you can do with Karatbars International. And at the very end, I'm going to ask you to get back to your referrer. Now, the person may have given you a business card, they may have given you a leaflet, they may have sent you to thismightbeofinterest.com, but just remember who that person was and get back to them because you will want to thank them for introducing you to this company. So, who are Karatbars International? Well, Karatbars are a private German e-commerce company based in and have their head offices in Stuttgart in Germany. So it's a German privately owned business. The company has been trading successfully for 5 years without issue. This is not a pre-launch. We're not talking about some new company that may or may not work. This company has been trading week in, year out for 5 years. The company sell 999.9 gold gift products. It's a products-based business. You're not buying a tool suite or anything like that. With Karatbars International, you're selling products to real products to real customers. And Karatbars sell 999 gold gift products and small weight bullion bars. Karatbars now have 250,000 customers and business partners in 123 countries. To put that in context, whenever I joined the company in 2013, there were around about 60,000 customers and business partners in 57 countries. So that's an amazing amount of growth in the past 2 years. The plan is to open in 194, so still a long way to go yet with growth around the world. Karatbars have partnerships with companies like FedEx, with MasterCard, with MotoGP, and most recently Real Madrid FC. I will talk to you about more of these partnerships as we go through the presentation. So as I'm saying, there's a lot of big companies out there that are already involved with Karatbars International. This is not a new business. Karatbars is about making gold ownership available to everyone. And as I go through this presentation, I'll explain to you why owning gold yourself is so important. Now, what Karatbars isn't about, it's not about investing in gold. It's not about speculating on gold prices. It's not about the price of gold going up or down or any of those things you may have immediately thought. It's not a pyramid scheme. It's not an MLM type business. What I mean by that is that there's no forced purchases. You've got no monthly fees, no subscriptions. You don't have to hit any sales targets. You simply sell your products and you're paid for commission on them without any targets or MLM type things like monthly fees or subscriptions or yearly fees where people have these fees going out of their account every month and they're not making any money. None of that stuff, none of those things exist with Karatbars International. But if you watch this presentation to the end, you'll understand that clearly anyway. It's a business in a box model. What do I mean by that? Well, you can start with Karatbars International today. You can buy a business package, which is a real package, a marketing package, and you can start earning money today, and you can be paid weekly. You can start earning immediately, so whenever we finish the presentation, you can actually register, you can get started right away, and you can start earning immediately as well. So here's some of the team. That's the offices in Valhingerstrasse. I was there last year myself. Top right is the offices. Top left, we have Harold Seitz, who's the owner of the company, sitting at the top of the table there with some of his team. If you ever get a chance to go to Germany, please do go to Stuttgart and see them because the offices are fantastic, the staff are fantastic, and you will come away from that building with a real sense that this is a real professional, well organized company. That's the full team at the bottom there. They got a picture done of themselves. And on the right, that's me in the middle with Thomas Schorner on the right. He's the head of operations for the company. And then we have the owner, Mr. Harold Seitz, to the left as well. Fantastic people, made me more than welcome. And you get a sense that Karatbars as a company is more of a family than it is as a business. Great people, great offices. So as I said, if you do get a chance, please do go and take a look over there. Now the Karatbars gold itself, let's talk about that for a moment. The gold itself comes from an LBMA listed refinery, which is extremely important. It comes from a good delivery list refinery. Karatbars logo is embedded into the gold during manufacture. You can just about maybe see in the picture on the right that the word Karatbars is stamped into the gold itself. There's absolutely no question about the authenticity of the gold. It's 24 karat 999.9. What do I mean by that? Well, there's 9 karat gold, there's 18 karat gold, there's 999.1. When it gets to 999.9, it's pure gold. It's the type of gold that countries use to settle international debt, currency grade gold. The gold itself is sealed into a credit card sized product, durable plastic card, which you can see on the right. It fits in the palm of your hand. And this is why so many people keep a Karatbar in their wallet or in their purse, and they can show it to their family and friends. And this is what actually spreads the business around the world. People actually having a credit card sized Karatbar in their wallet. And whenever you actually see a Karatbar for the first time, the whole business will make sense because it is a beautiful product. The card itself has its own DNA security feature, which makes it completely fraud proof. The cards have been delivered and the products have been delivered without issue for 5 years. I challenge anyone to go onto the internet and go and find an unhappy customer or unhappy business partner who's unhappy with their product or who didn't have their product delivered. That just doesn't happen. All Karatbars products are delivered by insured courier, by FedEx, so there's absolutely no issue with delivery or no issue with the security of delivery either. The Karatbar in itself, because it is a 5-year-old company, having an actual Karatbar now is a mark of purity and authenticity of gold itself. Karatbars itself now is a leading brand on the delivery of gold around the world, and the actual fact that it's a Karatbars card means that people know that it's genuine. So, Karatbars products. As I said in the beginning, Karatbars is a products-based business. In the picture in the top there, you can see a 1 gram card. There's a 2.5 gram card and a 5 gram card. So that's the different small weights that Karatbars come in. Karatbars do not come in ounces or kilos. That is because Karatbars is for the masses. It's not for the people who can afford ounces and kilos, but I'll go into that a little bit further on in the presentation. Below that, we have metal cards, 3D cards, and you'll notice that every single product here has actually got a gram of gold or 2.5 grams or 5 grams of gold embedded into the cards themselves. On the right there, you can see a cutout of the Karatbars coins, which were released just early in 2015. And again, Karatbars cards, Karatbars coins, and there'll be Karatbars notes in the future. This has all taken us to a point where Karatbars can be used as currency for everyday goods and services. The gift range, following on from the cards, starting at the top left there, we have happy birthday cards. So if you know anybody who is celebrating a birthday, just log into karatbars.com with that referral link, as I said, from the person who sent you here, and have a look at these products. So you have happy birthday cards, I love you cards for Valentine's Day. We sell a lot of those. Beside that, then we have what comes after I love you is I love you, will you marry me? So we have the fantastic proposal ideas here if anybody's thinking about getting married. Then top right, we have just married. So if you do know anybody getting married, or if you're getting married yourself and you want to give your wife or your husband a fantastic gift, you can give them the gift of gold within a Karatbar itself. Then starting in the second column, then we have what happens next normally as the babies come along. So if you know anybody that's having a baby, you can actually buy a Karatbars card celebrating a birth. These are all fantastic gifts. We sell a lot of these at different times of the year for different reasons. And again, as a business partner, these are things that you can promote on your Facebook or however you want to go and market the product themselves. What we do know is that if you actually become a Karatbars business partner, the best thing to do is buy some of these cards, have them in your wallet, and actually take them out and show them to people. So then beside that, we have the country card. For the USA, obviously, Bosnia-Herzegovina, and as more countries come on board, there'll be more country cards. I know there's one there for Croatia at the moment. There's another one for Serbia, I think it is. We have the German World Cup. They celebrated the World Cup last year, and obviously Karatbars is a German company, so they did a card to celebrate that fact. I don't think we're ever going to have an Ireland World Cup card, but anyway, here's hoping. It may happen in my lifetime. We have a Pope John Paul II, which was a limited edition card, is for sale. Again, this is endorsed by the Vatican. We have Merry Christmas cards, sold loads of those last Christmas. Again, people give Christmas cards every year. How's about a Christmas card that somebody will never throw away with a gram of gold inside it? Merci, obviously, thank you cards for different occasions. We have congratulations cards. This is only a small selection of the cards that are available. Please do go to the website when you've finished watching this presentation and take a look through the entire product range. It's under product purchase. It doesn't cost anything to register, and have a look at the entire product range that's there. Following on from that, we have the branding cards. Branding cards are a fantastic addition to Karatbars product range. Basically, if you know anyone who owns a business, if you own a business yourself and you'd like to give someone a business card that will never ever be thrown away, then you can give them a Karatbars gold inside an actual business card. So basically, you go to the website, you go to product purchase, to branding cards, you upload your own design. Karatbars will send back a proof of that design. And then, if you agree that design, Karatbars will produce those cards for you. You can order from one card. If you're a business partner and you know a local garage that may be selling BMWs, Ferraris, maybe higher ticket item cars, then those garages could actually give away a business card when they sell a car as part of the sale. And you know that customer will never ever throw away that business card. Yes, the business cards cost over €50 each. But that business card will be shown over and over and over again. And it's a very powerful marketing tool for any high-ticket items. It doesn't have to be cars, it could be property, it could be expensive suits. But if somebody can factor in €50–55 into the marketing for that product, then this is a fantastic marketing tool. So there's some business partners in my group that are out there solely concentrating on this. If this is your thing and you like doing corporate sales, then the branding cards are a fantastic way for you to do that. Now, I mentioned earlier there are some fantastic partnerships with Karatbars International. This is not a new company. The company's 5 years old, and over that time now many different types of companies are becoming involved with Karatbars International. Top left we have Voices of Africa, which is a charity in Africa. If you buy a Voices of Africa card on the website, then a donation goes to the Voices of Africa charity, which is fantastic. To the right of that we have the Karatbars MotoGP2 race team, which is the rider there is called Ricky Cardus, and that's Karatbars now sponsored on the actual motorbike itself, and this is watched by millions of people around the world. So fantastic credibility for the company going forward, and look out for more of these partnerships coming over the coming months and years. Top right we have Martina Slabakova, who's the Czech Republic world champion gold medalist speed skater, easy for me to say, and that's her there. Every time one of those cards is bought within the website, then a donation again goes to the speed skating charity or sports organization, if you like, in that country. Below that we have Guy Lafleur, who's famous ice hockey. Bobby Hull, similarly to that. Following on around there, we have the Karatbars MasterCard again. MasterCard don't allow their logo to be put on any card with any company, and these are fantastic affiliations to have. Then we have the FedEx picture there to the left of that. That's a parcel that was actually delivered to me. It was me who took that picture. And again, all gold deliveries and all marketing package deliveries are delivered by FedEx insured courier for 5 years. You have nothing to worry about in terms of the credibility in this company. And long-term partnerships Karatbars have with these companies as well. The most exciting one I've seen recently is Real Madrid. Karatbars are now an official licensed partner of Real Madrid FC. There's Harold with his Real Madrid FC tracksuit top on. So again, these are fantastic partnerships. I'm based in the UK, and in the UK we're going to be looking at Premiership football clubs, Championship football clubs, and trying to build partnerships with different businesses and different sports organisations like that. So it's a great time to get involved with Karatbars International. It's a great time to start with the company now, and own partnerships with big companies and organisations like this can only help the business going forward. So let me talk about customers now for a second. Let's imagine if you're watching this and you want to become a customer. That's no problem. It's free registration at karatbars.com. You just need to get that affiliate link, as I said, from the person who sent you to this presentation. There are no minimum orders as a customer. So if you want to buy one 1 gram card today, you can. If you want to buy one Christmas card at Christmas, you can. There are no subscription charges. There's no weekly, monthly, or yearly fees whatsoever. And that's very, very important. Many online companies and many e-commerce companies make their money from subscriptions rather than the actual products. With Karatbars, the only place any money is made is whenever people buy the actual products themselves. There are easy payment options. You can use your credit card or debit card or bank transfer. What I would say to you is if you're ordering over €500 worth, just ring the number on your card first, because many credit card issuing companies will block overseas payments over €500 unless you tell them that you're going to make the payment first. So just a little tip there if you're a customer. There's an auto purchase facility. If you want to buy some gold every week or every month, you can go in there and you can set up maybe to come off your credit card or debit card €50 a month, €100 a month, €200, and you can just click that and forget about it. And what happens is €50 or €60 or €100, whatever you want, will come off your card every month, and that will be translated into gold, and that gold will be stored for you with Karatbars International. So a fantastic way of saving on something other than paper money. There's a gold buyback facility. Karatbars have a fantastic buyback rate, higher than you would get from a high street dealer. And again, Karatbars will buy back your gold from you at a later date if you want to take up that facility. Delivery is always by FedEx, as I mentioned already, insured courier, so there's no issues with deliveries. Never has been any issue with deliveries, and all marketing package deliveries normally go out within 2 weeks. And gold deliveries can take a little bit longer. It can take 4 to 6 weeks for gold deliveries. It's €13.50 inside Europe and €18.50 outside Europe for all deliveries. What a lot of people do is, including myself, I will wait until I have maybe 10-20 grams in storage, and then I will get one delivery. So if I'm getting 10, 20, 30 grams delivered, then it means that €13.50 is for all those grams being delivered. There is free storage, as I said, up to 100 grams. And with Karatbars, it's completely hassle-free shopping. So very, very easy from the customer point of view. It's a bit like them going shopping on the high street and finding a Karatbars shop in the high street. They simply need to just register and buy whatever they want to buy. If you went to a shop in the high street, you wouldn't have a monthly fee or a yearly fee or a subscription. And similarly with Karatbars, you don't have any of those things either. So let me talk about Karatbars' mission now for a few moments. Karatbars' mission as a company is to make gold bullion available to the masses in a convenient, affordable format. But why would the masses, why would you and me, why would anybody watching this presentation want to own gold in the first place? Let's just take a look at gold for a few minutes and take a look at what money is. Now, what a lot of people don't realize is that gold is money. Gold and silver have been money for thousands of years. So let me talk about that a little for a few minutes. What is money? Money is an exchange for your labor, your time, and your effort. So if you go and work this week and do a week's manual labor, then you will be paid an amount of money for that labor. That's an exchange for your time and your labor. Similarly, if you work in an office, it's an exchange for your time and your labor. Money is also a medium of exchange for goods and services, so you can take that money that you exchanged for your labor and you can go and buy a pair of shoes with it. And that's what you can do with money. You can buy goods and services with it. Money has to be portable, so you can't get paid in barrels of oil because you can't carry them around in your back. So money must be something that's portable. It must be divisible, i.e. if something costs £10, you must be able to divide that £10 into £5, and you must be able to divide the £5 into £1 and the £1 into 10 pences and pennies. Money must be divisible for it to work. Money must also be long-lasting. If someone paid you for a week's work in oranges, well, those oranges would go out of date in a couple of weeks and you wouldn't have them anymore. So money can't be like that. Money must be a long-lasting thing. Money also must have value in itself for it to work. Otherwise, whenever someone finds money, they know its value because the money has a value in itself. Money must also be something called fungible. That means that £1 in my pocket gets me the same goods and services as £1 in your pocket. So it's always the same no matter where it is in the world. And this is exactly why gold and silver have always been money. For thousands of years, gold and silver have always been money. Now, currencies, as I said, you can see in the bottom there, gold has been the people's money choice for 5,000 years. And let's go through it there. We have Rome, we have the Byzantine period, 4th to 12th centuries. Then the 13th to the 15th, it was Florence that was producing the money. The gulden then, which was the reserve currency then, was for the Netherlands in the 17th and 18th centuries. The Spanish dollar then became the world's reserve currency, 18th and 19th centuries. And then the 19th to 20th centuries, the pound, the British Empire, became the world's reserve currency. And then in the 20th century, The dollar became the world's reserve currency, and we know that now, that the dollar is the world's reserve currency and has been since around about 1913. So most reserve currency status only lasts for 100 years or more, and the dollar has been lasting now for just 102 years. Now, dollars replaced gold and silver, and let me just show you this. This is one of the first dollar notes, and as you can see on the top of the note, it says, "This certifies that there has been deposited in the Treasury of the United States of America $20 in gold coin," along the bottom, "in gold coin payable to the bearer on demand." Basically what this means is that the bank would have taken your 20 gold coins, $20 worth of gold coins, and they would put them in the bank, and they would give you this note as like an IOU off that. It's a bit like you taking your shirt and putting it in the dry cleaners. They give you a note to say that your shirt is in the dry cleaners. Now, the value is not in the note the dry cleaner gives you. The value is in the shirt in the dry cleaners. Similarly with dollars, the idea was that the paper money was your note, and that was your IOU, and the value was in your gold that was in the vault. The problem is that the banks used the gold for other things, and the gold is no longer in the vault. So everyone's holding the IOUs, and there's nothing in the vault. So let's look at this over a period of time. Let's look at fiat currency, as it's called, or paper money. 1913, the Federal Reserve was created. In 1933, Franklin D. Roosevelt's executive order makes it illegal to hold gold, coin, bullion, or certificates. Now, basically what that means is if you have gold from the Royal Mint, or if you have golden eagles from the USA, if the government in a time of economic stress needed to get those back, they can ask for them back. Karatbars International Gold, just to bring it up at this point, is private issue. It's not issued by any government, so they can't ask for it back. 1944, Bretton Woods established the US dollar as the world's reserve currency. And then, as I said, the gold in the vault was needed for other things. The country, the USA, needed more money in 1971. There was various different things going on. They didn't have the gold in the vault anymore in order to print more money, so the President Nixon closed the gold window, or the gold standard, and which basically meant they could keep printing as many dollars as they want. And this is why so many dollars have been printed, and we're not just talking about dollars here, we're talking about dollars or Great British pounds or any of the currencies. They all went exactly the same way. So the buying power of that $1 from 1913 has gone down to 0.05 cents today, and even less than that. So the value of the dollar is going down to less than the paper that it's actually printed on. The pound is exactly the same thing. All fiat currencies go to zero. All fiat currencies collapse eventually, normally after about 100 years. And this is simply because the countries that are issuing them, they take the gold and silver, they put it in the vault, they use it for other things, they need more currency, and they keep printing and printing and printing. Now, how we see this on our own lives every day is, on the left there you can see 1998, $20 might have bought you a trolley's worth of groceries. By 2005, it was half a trolley's worth of groceries, and then by 2013, it might have been a chicken and a pint of milk. And this is because of inflation. Inflation is something we've all come to accept, but we shouldn't. But inflation silently robs you of your purchasing power and has been doing it for years. It's almost like a tax from the government that everyone accepts. And the problem with that is that in comparison to gold, which we also know is money, this doesn't happen. If you had $100,000 in gold in 1932, that gold today in buying power would be worth $4.4 million in buying power. If you had $100,000 in cash in 1932 and you held on to that, then that cash value today would only be $2,000. So which would you rather have in this circuit? Would you rather have gold as money, or would you rather have paper as money? The numbers don't lie. It's completely clear to everyone that the better form of money for us to actually own is gold. So what do we know so far? Gold and silver is true money. Paper or fiat currency was invented as a gold-backed substitute. That was the idea. And the experiment clearly hasn't worked. Every single fiat currency, every single paper currency that has ever existed has always gone to zero. So not a lot of people know that. It was a revelation to me whenever I found out this for the first time. And then I started thinking to myself, so why don't we all buy gold then? Why don't I have gold sitting in my house if I know that paper money is going to go to zero, if I know it's not backed by anything, and if I know that if the ATMs went off tomorrow, what am I going to do to feed my family? And that's what got me thinking about, why do I not own gold myself? Well, here's why. On the picture on the right, you can see someone's hand, and in that person's hand is 1 kilo of gold. That's just a kilo in that person's hand. That kilo of gold today would cost you £26,000, $39,000, or 36,000 euros. That makes gold only available to the 1% of people who can afford to buy gold. So the whole idea of us going out and buying gold and protecting our wealth, and the whole idea of us owning gold instead of paper money, is impossible because of the way gold is packaged up and sold. The wealthy, Donald Trump, all financial advisors would advise you to have 10 or 15% of your portfolio, if you like, in metals. The problem is that 99% of the population cannot afford gold or silver because it's simply too expensive for them. And this is where Karatbars International come into the equation. Karatbars is making gold available to the other 99%, i.e. you and me watching this presentation, in 123 countries, and it will be available in 194, which is the plan. How Karatbars do that is they let us buy 1 gram, 2.5 gram, and 5 gram of gold as and when we want to. There are no minimum purchases, there are no subscriptions. Karatbars give you free storage, and Karatbars allow you to make automatic and weekly, monthly savings, and they have options there for that. So the idea is that rather than everybody, the general public, being slaves to having paper money because we don't have any other choice, Karatbars are making gold available so that we can, like myself, I can now buy gold, which I wasn't able to do before. I can save 50 euros a month, for example, in my automatic savings. That will go into gold, and I can use that for my daughter, who's 1 year old, as an example, and that will be great for a college fund for her. So that's just one example of how I'm actually using Karatbars as a company myself. I'm also using it as my pension, because I was living out of Ireland for a while and I've come back and I don't have any pension contributions. So me actually buying gold every single month is better for me than putting money into a bank, which is going to get eaten away by inflation and get eaten away in charges. So by actually having gold, I'm actually securing my wealth and protecting myself against inflation. Karatbars prices as well. This is extremely important. Whenever you go to the Karatbars website, you may see the price of 1 gram at 55 euros. What a lot of people do is, because they're not educated in gold and they don't know how it works, they then go to Google and they look up the price of 1 gram of gold today. Okay, if you look up the price of 1 gram of gold on the internet, it will possibly give you something which is called spot price. If you've never heard of what spot price of gold is, it's the price that gold is traded on the markets. So 90% of the gold traded on the markets doesn't even exist. And again, this is just IOUs and people trading gold that isn't actually physical gold. Karatbars is about owning physical gold bullion and having it in your possession. That's what it's all about. It's not about buying more IOUs that are supposedly against gold on stock markets and things like that. So let's look at Karatbars pricing. If you buy 1 gram Karatbars today, it's 55 euros. If you buy a 2.5 gram, it's 126 euros. And if you buy a 5 gram, it's 234 euros. The price goes up and down daily. So if the price is slightly different when you go to the website, that's why the price fluctuates with the price of gold. So a 1 gram would cost you 55 euros minus 3% discount. If you become a customer, we can give you a 3% discount card, which brings the price per gram down to 53.35. Similarly, if you start working as an affiliate, if you start working as a business partner, then you can earn some commissions on the gold sales, and you can bring the price per gram down a further 6% by doing that. The 2.5 gram then comes down to as 126 euros. Reading along there, that's then 50 euros per gram. It's 48.53 with your 3%, and that brings it down to 45.61 with your further 6% if you add in commissions. Similarly, the 5 gram cards are 234. That brings the price per gram down to 46.80. With the 3% is 45.40, and with the further 6%, then it brings it down to 42.67. So that means that the price can be as low as 42 euros, $46, or £30 per gram with Karatbars International. So whenever you look at the website, and whenever you send customers to the website, many customers will say things like Karatbars is expensive, and I always ask, compared to what? What are you comparing it to? And they might say something like, I can buy an ounce for 35 euros per gram. Okay, have you got $1,200 to buy an ounce? And they say no. Well, you can't then. The point is that Karatbars is making gold available to the masses in small denominations at a price point that's convenient and affordable to you at the time. I use the analogy of, if you went to the local shop and you see a can of Coca-Cola, and that can of Coca-Cola costs €1. Well, you wouldn't say to the man in the shop, I can buy that in the cash and carry for 35 pence a can, because he would simply say, well, why don't you go to the cash and carry and buy it then? And the reason you don't is because it's not convenient and you don't have enough money to buy 36 cans today. That's the whole point in Karatbars. Karatbars is making gold available to you as and when you can afford to buy it. So if you can afford to save €55 per month, then you could go and buy 1 gram per month. If you can afford to buy the 5 gram, then buy the 5 gram because you're getting a better price point. The last point I'll make in this is that the 1 grams are important because Karatbars are opening up key exchange centres around the world. What that means is if you have a 1 gram card and there's a shoe shop near you that decides to accept Karatbars International, Karatbars cards, if you go in with that 1 gram, you might be able to buy 1 pair of shoes for €55. If you've only got 5 gram cards in your possession, then you'd have to use the whole 5 gram card to get the €55 pair of shoes. Now that might not make a whole lot of sense to you right now, but the long-term plan with Karatbars International is to open a bank. There are already key exchange centres opening around the world, and if you want to go into the key exchange centre and need a small denomination to buy something, then those 1 gram cards are what that's for in the future as well. So it's very important that you get some 1 gram cards, you get some 2.5 gram cards, and you get some 5 gram cards as well. But for people who are very conscious on price point and they want the very best price per gram, just explain to them that it's €234. That's $46.80 per gram minus 3% discount, which you can give them right away, which will bring the price down to $45.40 per gram. If they decide to become a business partner, they can earn some commissions as well, which could bring it down to a further $42.67. All right, so $42.67, $46.35 or £30.63 per gram is what the price per gram can be as low as. Very important slide. That's very important that you understand that as well. Do not let anyone ever say to you Karatbars are expensive, because it's compared to what? Okay. So Karatbars use affiliate marketing and direct sales, and I've been in direct sales for 20 years. And I'll explain to you why Karatbars use that model for building the business. Well, Karatbars have a 10-year plan, and it's to open in 194 countries. We're in 123 now. As I said, in 2013 it was only 57, so fantastic growth. Logistically, it's not possible to open in offices in 194 countries because you have to buy office space, and it's impossible for the management to be in all those places all the time. What Karatbars do is they look at where the growth is and they go to those countries and they do live presentations and weekend events. I know Harold Seitz, the owner, has just been in Aruba helping the guys there. After that, he went to Miami. I know they were in Spain and Las Vegas and various different countries last year as well. And our plan in the UK here, for example, is to get them over to the UK hopefully later this year. So the reason they use direct sales as well is that money saved on advertising is able to be paid out in affiliate plans. So you use local knowledge, local skills, local salespeople in each country who know their own country, who know their own market. And whenever those people like myself and people like you watching this sell to customers in your area, you get rewarded for your own skill and your effort in your own area. So how do you earn as a Karatbars International business partner? Well, there's 2 systems to earn from. One is completely free. Yes, that's right, free. So at the end of this presentation, you should register. There's absolutely no reason why you shouldn't. Get that link from the person who sent you here. You can register for free. You can start promoting your own website, which you get for free also. And if you have any personal referrals, and if those people buy some Christmas cards or birthday cards or buy some 5 gram cards, you will earn a commission on that up to 6%. Okay, so you will earn a commission up to 6%. There's no purchase necessary for you to do that. Basically, Karatbars gives everyone in the world a free business in 123 countries. Anyone who wants a free business now can have it with Karatbars International. You simply need to register and start promoting the products that are there in the back office. Those commissions are paid every month and are paid on the 1st of every month. And Karatbars is a fantastic company. I know it's a bank holiday next Monday, so Karatbars are actually paying everyone early this week, paying everyone on a Thursday instead of Friday. But that just goes to show you the type of company and the type of people they are. So the second system that you can earn from, if you want to buy a marketing package, if you want to buy one of the marketing packages, which I'll talk to you about in a few slides' time, you can join something called the Dual Team, and it's completely optional. All the uni-level people, which is the free system, are placed into the dual system then as well. And then you need to buy a bronze, silver, gold or VIP business package to participate in this dual system pay plan. But this dual system pay plan pays everyone every week. So just to be clear on that again, you have a free system where you can register for free and start building your business for free, or you have an option of buying a bronze, silver, gold, or VIP business package, which I'm going to talk about now. So you become a business partner in the dual system, or become a dual team business partner. So how does that work? Well, basically you purchase a marketing package, which is a real thing. It's a real marketing package with items inside it. Use your credit or debit card or bank transfer. It's a completely one-off cost. As I said, this is not an MLM type business. There's no monthly or yearly fees to worry about. You can upgrade at any time by paying the difference from one package to another. So let's look at the packages. Now you'll know yourself if you want to work in euros, dollars, or sterling even. So I'll read down from the left. So the bronze package is 99 euros. Okay, the silver package is 287. As the packages increase in price, they increase in the amount of products that you get within the package. The gold package is 641 and the VIP package is 628. The VIP package, exclusive package, is 7,500. Now, if you do want to buy a VIP package, we do have €100 discount codes, which we can give you for that, which brings that price down to 1,528. So get back to the person who told you about this presentation if you want to buy the VIP, and they will give you a €100 discount code. So don't buy that without the discount. €100 saved is worth having. All right. If you, for example, decided you want to buy the silver package for 287, and then you decide then, oh, I want to buy the gold package now, you just pay the difference between 287 and 641. You never lose out with Karatbars International. There's never any pressure for you to buy one thing over another. So what I tell people to do is buy whatever package you're comfortable with, and start building your business then, and use your commissions if you like then to upgrade to the next level. The difference in the packages, apart from the price, if we read it right along to the end, you'll see that there's a different commission level paid, 5, 10, 15 or 20%. So let's imagine you buy a VIP package today, you pay 1,628 or 1,528 with your discount, and then someone that you know decides they want to buy a VIP package as well. Well, that you would earn 20% commission on that, which works out at around about €356 or something like that. So you earn €356. If you were a silver package member, and your commission level, as you can see there, is 10%, and one of your friends or some of your business associates bought a silver marketing package, you would earn $28.70. So it's very, very easy. It's very simple. If you buy a silver, you know you're on 10. If you buy gold, you know you're on 15. If you buy the VIP, you know you're on 20%. Very, very simple. Very, very straightforward. And this is why Karatbars grows the business partners grow as well, because it's not complicated. It's very, very easy for you to work out what level you're on and what commission you're on as well. The marketing packages, as I said, they're always delivered by FedEx International, FedEx Express, which is insured courier. And the packages themselves are absolutely fantastic. Brand new, really designs. I've just had some arrive on Friday. The box is absolutely fantastic. I must get some pictures and get it on there as well. But this is brochures, it's leaflets, it's discount codes. There are €100 discount codes. There are 3% discount cards that you can give to customers, which give them 3% off all their purchases for 12 months. So your customers will love these things. If you can give them that, if they decide that they want to become a business partner and join your group, then you can give them these codes, you can give them the cards, you can give them brochures. The marketing packages are fantastic in and of themselves, and there's always more value in the marketing pack than what it actually costs you to buy it. There's lots of other marketing materials which you can buy. You can buy pull-up banners, you can buy t-shirts, polo shirts, there's Karatbars watches, there's brochures, there's lots of great marketing materials. And again, once you've watched this presentation, just get into the back office, go to product purchase section, and take a look down. You'll see there where it says advertising materials and marketing materials, and you can have a look through all the different products that are there as well. Karatbars is all about getting Karatbars out there to the general public, and this is how we do it through presentations like this and through local events, and all the marketing materials are there for you to buy. So how do you earn? Let's say you've bought your marketing package, you've liked this presentation, you think to yourself, I'm going to start with Karatbars International, I love the idea of selling gold, and you buy your marketing package. So you simply buy it, and then, as I said to you, as you can see where it says weekly payout, you've got bronze, silver, gold and VIP, and you know that you're either on 5, 10, 15 or 20% commission. Well, there's something else you get as well, and it's called a dual team bonus. Now let me explain how that works for a second. On the picture on the right, you can see you at the top, which is the little man at the top, or woman, And in Karatbars, whenever you register someone, they go in your left team or they can go in your right team. Okay, this might look like a binary system, but it's not. I'll explain to you now why it's not similar to any MLM binary system. But let's imagine you speak to someone and they decide they want to buy some gold. So the person goes in your left team and they decide they want to buy 10 grams of gold. Well, if you look along the bottom in the chart, you can see there, if you read along silver, gold, VIP to 1 gram of gold, that means you get 1 unit. So that man has bought 10 grams of gold, so you'd have 10 units on your left, correct? Okay, so let's imagine one of the ladies on the right decides she wants to buy a VIP marketing package. She wants to become a business partner. Well, you get your 20% commission, obviously, on that first of all, but you also get 100 units, because if you read along the bottom again, a VIP member will give you 100 units. So you'd have 100 units on your right, you'd have 10 units on your left, but you need another 15. So let's imagine you had another sale for another 15 units. That means you've now got 25 units on your left and 50 on your right. You've actually got 100, but you've got 50 on the right. That means you've got 1 cycle. So every time you get 75 units, you get a cycle. And a cycle means that you get a bonus. And every time you get one of these cycle bonuses, you get paid an amount of money. And if we go back to the chart on the left again, silver package members get 40 every time they get a cycle. Gold package members get 60 and VIP package members get 80 euros. Now you can get as many of these cycles as you wish, depending on how big your team is and depending on how many sales you have going on. The important thing about this system is that it doesn't matter where the units happen, how they happen, it doesn't matter if it's a customer, a bronze package member, silver, gold, VIP, it doesn't matter if it's 2,000 people away from you, it doesn't matter if there's 5 Sundays in the month, you still always get the units, and you get the units to infinity. And all the units flow up, and all the people between you and that person get the units as well. So it's a fantastically easy, simple system. It also means that if you have people working in your left team and people working on your right team that are bringing in units and are buying every single month, you don't have any targets to hit. You don't have any sales targets to hit. You don't have anything to do to qualify to get your bonuses or your commissions. Quite literally, if I decided now I'm going to take 3 months off from Karatbars and I'm going to go fishing for 3 months, I will still get my units, I will still get my cycles, I will still get 80 euros every time I get 75 units, and I will be paid that every Friday, and nothing will stop that happening. Karatbars is not like any other MLM compensation plan where there's trip steps there, there's things to stop you getting paid, where, you know, if there's 5 Sundays in the month then you're not getting your commission, and all these daft things, or people overqualifying people. I've been in direct sales for 20 years, I've seen many compensation plans, and they're all designed to trip up people, and they're all designed to make people want to cancel and leave, so that the companies don't have to pay the people. None of that exists with Karatbars International. If the unit happens, the unit will stay there. If you have 5,000 units on one side, they will stay there until you get the 25s on the other side to make those cycles happen. It's fantastically fair. It's a dream for, if anybody's watching this and they've ever been involved in a comp plan with another company, they will look at this and go, this is like a Christmas wish list for a direct salesperson. That's how I felt about it the first time I saw it. Units to infinity. You get paid no matter what, and it's fantastically easy. And again, this is why so many companies are getting involved with Karatbars International. This is why the growth has been fantastic, because it's a fair company that pays you for the work that you do. So let me give you a little earning example. I'm a VIP member, so I'll give you an example based on that. Sales based on VIP package, and again, if you were a silver package member, you'd be in 10%, so you can just half these values if you like. So it's very easy to work out. You know, if you're on a silver package, you're on 10%, gold package is 15, VIP package is 20. So let's look at, if you become a VIP member and you decide to go out and you're talking to some people and they decide to buy a VIP package. Now what you will find is if you do buy a VIP package, then you'll find that most people you speak to will buy a VIP package as well. If you buy a gold package, you'll find most people buy a gold package from you as well. It's just attraction marketing. People like to copy what their sponsors do. Alright. So if you do buy a VIP package, you're definitely more likely to sell the VIPs. I've sold over 100 in the past year alone. So most people will go for the VIP package. It's like less than £1,200. It's 1,628 euros, and you get an entire business, complete business in the box. You've got no monthly fees to worry about. There's people out there spending 100 euros a month on online businesses. That's 1,200 euros a year, and they might not make anything. With Karatbars, at least you're getting decent product, decent marketing package, and you can build it as and when you wish, without any stress or pressure. But anyway, so let's imagine you go out and you sell 1 VIP package per week. you can see in the chart there that would earn you €325. Plus, it will give you 100 units as well. And remember, every time you get 75, that's another €80. If you sell 2 VIP packages per week, that's 651. 3 in a week, 978. Or 4 is 1,302. One person in my group did a presentation and to people that he knew, some business people that he knew one weekend, and he sold 11 VIP packages in his first weekend. So quite easy to do whenever people see the quality of the company and the quality of the product that you're actually selling. If you did sell 4 packages, then you'd earn €1,302 plus you'd have 400 units. So 75 units, as I said, is one cycle, and one cycle is €80. So let's look at how many cycles you could get in a week. If you had 1 cycle per week, which you might start off with in the first few months, that would earn you €80 per week, which is $86 or £57. If you had 5 cycles per week, it would be €400. I'm just to give you an idea, after a couple of years in the company, I'm between 1 and 5 cycles now per week, or even more than that, every couple of days really. €400 or £287. If you had 10 cycles per week, that would be working out at €800 per week, or 575 plus your commissions as well. So yes, my cycles at the moment are between 1 and 5 cycles per day. Sometimes 3, sometimes I get 1, sometimes I get more. So the important thing is, as your business grows, you will start getting maybe 1 cycle per week. Then it'll be maybe after in your first couple of weeks, and then after that it might be 1 every single day, and then a couple every single day. But as your business grows, remember, there's no subscriptions, no fees, so no one has anything to cancel from in Karatbars either. So your business always grows, your business, the amount of customers always grows, and your customers stay loyal to you as well. You're paid every single week, which is really, really important. Karatbars International have a fantastic partnership with MasterCard. That's the card on the bottom left there. That's my card itself. Won the Design of the Year award in 2013. So again, I've taken my Karatbars MasterCard out to pay for things in restaurants, and I've ended up with new customers, and because I keep the MasterCard in one slot, and I keep a 1 gram card in the slot behind it. So people say, that's a nice card, and I tell them what it's about, and I take them out the Karatbar and I show them. And if they're interested, I send them to thismightbeofinterest.com. So very, very easy business to build, because it's a conversation starter, it's not a conversation stopper. Now, there's loads of great success stories out there. Last year, Karatbars gave away 10 Jeep Compasses. There's great incentives that go on during the year. The Karatbars Freedom Celebration, which was on in the Bellagio Hotel in Las Vegas last November. There was a cruise last year as well. There's different bonuses this week, or this month it'll be probably. I'm qualifying for €800 worth of gold in one of the incentives. There's gold Rolexes, there's new cars, there's loads of things that Karatbars do to incentivize you, because it's not difficult to make money, but then some people are incentivized by the prestige of winning competitions. So as I said, once you finish watching this, get back to the person, get their referral link, go in and take a look through the incentives that are all there in the back office as well. So who's your market? Again, this is very, very important. People start in Karatbars and they don't realize who their market might be. They go looking for the quote-unquote right type of person. Well, your market's anyone over 18 in 123 countries who has cash or paper money. Hopefully you understand that by now. It's better for us to have gold as money than paper as money, or digits on the screen. If the ATMs were to go off tomorrow, what would you actually do to feed your family? What would you do to buy bread and milk? If you had some gold is universally accepted as a medium of exchange all around the world, and you could quite easily exchange that for goods and services. That's the point in Karatbars. So anyone who has a birthday, or who buys birthday cards, or gives birthday cards, anybody who celebrates Christmas, or celebrates maybe a driving test, graduation, there's loads of gift ideas in there. Every single month I have customers buying Pope John Paul cards, birthday cards, I love you cards, loads of things. And every time a sale happens, then I'm earning a commission, which is fantastic. Organisations looking to raise money. Do you know any organisations out there like the Voices of Africa who would like to raise money through a really good marketing product like Karatbars International? We'll get in touch with them. They could actually introduce Karatbars savings to their own organisations, and then that organisation would make commissions on those as well. This is why we have lots of church groups in America involved in charities as well, because gold is an honest product. Okay. People who like to save, if you know someone who likes to save and they know they're not getting very much interest in the bank and inflation's eating away their money in the bank, well, gold is now an option as a savings plan for people all around the world. Anyone without a pension plan, like I was, I can now go to Karatbars, I can buy 5 grams a month or 10 grams a month, and I can put that towards my pension. And at least if I do, when I turn 65 or 70 or whatever I happen to be, I can turn that gold into whatever the currency is at that time, and I've preserved my wealth as I go along. Second income seekers, Karatbars is a business, as we now know, as you know from this presentation. So if you know anybody who'd like to earn a little bit of income, remember there's no monthly fees or subscriptions, so somebody can just buy a marketing package and build this business as and when they like. And anyone who wants to run their own business, this is a fantastic business to run. It's the best company I've worked with in 20 years. It is the most fulfilling, if you like, and it's the most satisfying company that I've worked with, because it's fantastic that I'm actually out there helping people. I'm helping people see that having all their money sitting in digits in a screen and getting eaten away by inflation is a bad thing, and I'm giving people the opportunity of securing their own family's future, which is great. So how do you build your business then? So you've bought your marketing package, you've realized that you can talk to everybody now. So how do you actually build your business? Well, that picture on the left tells a lot of words. Do not try and talk about gold. If you try and talk to people about gold, they will automatically rule themselves out, because they assume that gold is expensive. You now know from watching this presentation, gold is not expensive. You know now it's affordable. But if you start talking to someone on the street about the price of gold, or if you start telling them that you sell gold, they will automatically say, no, I'm not interested, because they assume that it's expensive. Secondary, even if they can afford it, they assume that it's about the price of gold going up and it's about stocks and shares, and most people are not interested in that type of business. If you want to be successful, follow this slide. Don't do anything outside it. Don't try and recreate something. Don't reinvent the wheel. There are many people in Karatbars International making huge amounts of money with their businesses, and they're doing it exactly in the same way. I've built a group of 4,600, I think, people, customers and affiliates in over 100 countries myself. And how do I do it? It's by becoming a professional inviter. Start asking people to go to a presentation. Now, you've got a choice. Just get it in your head that you're a professional inviter. You're not selling Karatbars. And try and keep in mind that you want to ask 3 people per day. So you want to invite 3 people today to a presentation. And how you do that is, you can, number one, send them to a live local meeting. So take a look to see if there's any live local meetings in your area, or get in touch with your sponsor and they will be able to tell you where the live local meetings are. I just did one in Gatwick in London at the weekend, and we're having another one in June for the UK. But they're going on all over the USA all the time, because they're many years ahead of us here in the UK and Ireland. The second choice you have, if you don't want to send someone to a live meeting, is to send them to a daily webinar which is live. It's 12 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do every second Thursday, or the first and last Thursday of the month, first and third Thursday of the month, and I do the 12 p.m. slot at karatbarswebinar.com. Different leaders in the company do a different slot, so it's different people, it's a different perspective on the business. If you're new in Karatbars International, I would strongly urge that you watch as many of these as you can, because it's fantastic training. It's listening to leaders in the company, they answer questions, fantastic way of building your business. If you can't make 12 p.m. or 9 p.m. Eastern, which 12 p.m. is 5 p.m. UK time, by the way, if you can't make those times, that's fine. There's a recorded presentation, which is this one, at thismightbeofinterest.com. So just send people to thismightbeofinterest.com 24/7. And the last bit is crucial. Number 4 is crucial. Keep your mouth shut still. If the prospect has questions, pass them on to your team leader. Pass them on to me. I'm in the office here 7 days a week. We have Skype, we have Viber, we have WhatsApp, we have email, we have loads of ways that the customers can actually contact us, and potential prospects can actually contact us. So if the prospect has questions, which they may not have, because this presentation answers most of them, if they do have questions, pass them on to your team leader. And that's what I do for my group. I'm in my office every day. I take calls, I take emails, I get Skype, I get WhatsApp. We do 3-way calls for the people. So Karatbars is extremely simple. It's fantastic for you if you're new to sales, because all you have to do is become a professional inviter. Send 3 people a day if you can. If you can do more, send more. The more you people, don't send 3 people a month and expect to have a fantastic business. If you opened a let's imagine if you opened a shop in the high street and you only had 3 customers come in every day, you wouldn't be open very long. You need to speak to more people than that. But send as many people as you can to the presentations, and then if they've got questions, send them to your team leader. After 3 or 4 months, you will have learned enough about the business that you will be able to answer the questions yourselves. So very simple system, very easy to duplicate, and this is why Karatbars is growing around the world, because there's daily live presentations and there's recorded ones as well. And in the website itself, under general, you can see there's Spanish presentations, there's ones in different languages at different times of the week as well. Karatbars have all the bases covered. Don't try and sell gold, just become a professional inviter and send people to the webinars. So, getting started, we're nearly finished here now. So, how do you get started today? Well, you need to get back to the person who sent you here. You need to get their referral link. You need a referral link to register. You can't register without it. Customers can't register without it, and affiliates can't register without it. You can register for free. You won't be asked for cards or anything like that. You can have a look through the entire website. Please do that. There's no reason on this earth why you shouldn't do that once you've seen this presentation. Then you can upload your KYC documents, which is your passport, driving license, and utility bill. You can choose a marketing package. You can choose your marketing package right away, and you can do your KYC documents after if you like, but simply choose as bronze, silver, gold, and VIP. And even if you're completely skeptical about things, which a lot of people are when it comes to any type of business, even just buy yourself the bronze marketing package. It's €99. Have that delivered to your home. Take a look at the quality of the products that you're actually getting, and then decide if a silver or a gold is the way forward for you. But definitely buy a marketing package. It's a fantastic kit. So whenever it's delivered to your home by FedEx, you will really understand then the quality of the company that you're involved with. Then simply become a professional inviter. Please do not use Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, posting links. It just does not work. Become a professional inviter and invite people to a presentation. If you want this presentation and you're in my group, you can have this presentation. Just get back to the person who sent you here, and they will show you how you can make your own presentation, and you can upload this presentation to YouTube as well. And then finally, you can monitor your progress with our sales tracker. As I said, I've been a sales trainer for 20 years, and we have a very fantastic sales tool, which is a way for you to track your business and track your progress. And I'll send that out to you as well. That's completely free. So as I said, get back to the person who sent you here, get registered, buy your marketing package. Little tip whenever you're buying a marketing package, if you are buying a gold or a VIP or VIP exclusive, ring the number on the back of your credit or debit card first, not the bank. Ring the number on your card and tell them you're going to make a payment over €500. Tell them how much the payment is for, because some card companies do block the payments, and you're wondering why it hasn't been approved. Well, that's exactly why, because it's the card company stopping it, not Karatbars. So do that. If you have any problems with that, again, get back to your sponsor. They can get in touch with me. My support desk is open here 7 days a week. Become a professional inviter. Enjoy it. Invite people to look at the presentation. If they say something like, what's it about? We'll just say, well, you'll have to have a look. You'll have to click the link if you want to find out, and enjoy doing that. Enjoy not telling people what it's about, because if you do start talking to the person and you do start explaining it, you're going to lose. I can tell you that now for one, because people are not ready in their mind for gold and for buying gold. So monitor your progress then with the sales tracker, and as I said, we'll get all those items out to you as well. And as I said there, enjoy Karatbars. It's a 5-year-old company. Be relaxed. They've never missed a commission. They've never missed a delivery. The gold is what it's supposed to be. It's a great family atmosphere, great bunch of people. It's the best people I've worked with in 20 years. Very opening, very welcoming. And don't forget, as the little quote at the top says, if you want something in your life you've never had, you have to do something you've never done. But get started with Karatbars. It's the best decision I ever made. It's the best decision you'll ever make as well in terms of getting with the business. And remember, you're under no pressure. So if you want to do some sales this week, you can do that. If you have to go away and do something else for another week, then you can do that. And you can always come back to your Karatbars business anytime you like. And don't forget, we have people like the Vatican. We have the MotoGP guys. We have Real Madrid. We have big companies getting involved with Karatbars International now. So there's no need to worry if you're thinking about doing your due diligence. These companies have already done their due diligence in the company. So thanks very much for that. Get back to the person who sent you here, as I said, get the referral link and get yourself started. And I look forward to hopefully seeing you at an event, or hopefully speaking to you on the phone sometime soon. Thanks very much for listening. Goodbye. There's 999.1. When it gets to 999.9, it's pure gold. It's the type of gold that current countries use to settle international debt, currency grade gold. The gold itself is sealed into a credit card sized product, durable plastic card, which you can see on the right. It fits in the palm of your hand. And this is why so many people keep a Karatbar in their wallet or in their purse, and they can show it to their family and friends. And this is what actually spreads the business around the world. People actually having a credit card sized Karatbar in their wallet. And whenever you actually see a Karatbar for the first time, the whole business will make sense because it is a beautiful product. The card itself has its own DNA security feature, which makes it completely fraud proof. The cards have been delivered and the products have been delivered without issue for 5 years. I challenge anyone to go onto the internet and go and find an unhappy customer or unhappy business partner who's unhappy with their product or who didn't have their product delivered. That just doesn't happen. All Karatbars products are delivered by insured courier, by FedEx, so there's absolutely no issue with delivery or no issue with the security of delivery either. The Karatbar in itself, because it is a 5-year-old company, having an actual Karatbar now is a mark of purity and authenticity of gold itself. Karatbars itself now is a leading brand on the delivery of gold around the world, and the actual fact that it's a Karatbars card means that people know that it's genuine. So, Karatbars products, as I said in the beginning, Karatbars is a products-based business. In the picture in the top there, you can see a 1 gram card. There's a 2.5 gram card and a 5 gram card. So that's the different small weights that Karatbars come in. Karatbars do not come in ounces or kilos. That is because Karatbars is for the masses. It's not for the people who can afford ounces and kilos, but I'll go into that a little bit further on in the presentation. Below that we have metal cards, 3D cards, and you'll notice that every single product here has actually got a gram of gold or 2.5 grams or 5 grams of gold. Hello and a very warm welcome to this Karatbars presentation. My name is Brian McGinty. I'm a VIP business partner with Karatbars International. I've been with the company since 2013 and I look after over 4,000 customers and affiliates around the world with their Karatbars businesses. The purpose in this presentation is to give you a fast start guide to the company. It's to show you how to get started with the business. At the end of the presentation, I'm going to ask you to get back to the person who sent you here. Okay, so a little disclaimer before I start. This presentation contains examples of earnings. All earnings are dependent on each business partner's own effort and your own business generated. So the purpose of this presentation, it's around about 45 minutes long or so. That's because it's a business presentation. If you're looking for a 3-minute business presentation, then you're not going to learn about the company. It's 45 minutes long for a reason. I've done 15-minute, 20-minute presentations, and then you spend an hour talking and answering questions at the end. If you are interested in the business, you will spend 45 minutes having a look at what the business is all about. I'm going to tell you some company information, tell you about the company, where they're based and who's involved in the company so that you know who you're getting involved with. I'm going to talk about the product range that Karatbars sell and who your customers will be. I'm going to then talk about the business partner role, how you can become a business partner if you do want to go down that road and want to become a partner in the business. I'm going to then show you how you're actually paid as a business partner. Finally, then I'm going to show you how you can get started today, how you can start earning money today, which you can do with Karatbars International. And at the very end, I'm going to ask you to get back to your referrer. Now, the person may have given you a business card, they may have given you a leaflet, they may have sent you to thismightbeofinterest.com, but just remember who that person was and get back to them because you will want to thank them for introducing you to this company. So, who are Karatbars International? Well, Karatbars are a private German embedded into the cards themselves. On the right there, you can see a cutout of the Karatbars coins, which were released just early in 2015. And again, Karatbars cards, Karatbars coins, and there'll be Karatbars notes in the future. This has all taken us to a point where Karatbars can be used as currency for everyday goods and services. The gift range, following on from the cards, starting at the top left there, we have happy birthday cards. So if you know anybody who is celebrating a birthday, just log into karatbars.com with that referral link, as I said, from the person who sent you here, and have a look at these products. So you have happy birthday cards, I love you cards for Valentine's Day. We sell a lot of those. Beside that, then we have what comes after I love you is I love you, will you marry me? So we have the fantastic proposal ideas here if anybody's thinking about getting married. Then top right, we have just married. So if you do know anybody getting married or if you're getting married yourself, and you want to give your wife or your husband a fantastic gift, you can give them the gift of gold within a Karatbar itself. Then starting in the second column, then we have what happens next normally as the babies come along. So if you know anybody that's having a baby, you can actually buy a Karatbars card celebrating a birth. These are all fantastic gifts. We sell a lot of these at different times of the year for different reasons. And again, as a business partner, these are things that you can promote on your Facebook or however you want to go and market the product themselves. What we do know is that if you actually become a Karatbars business partner, the best thing to do is buy some of these cards, have them in your wallet, and actually take them out and show them to people. So then beside that, we have the country card. For the USA, obviously, Bosnia-Herzegovina, and as more countries come on board, there'll be more country cards. I know there's one there for Croatia at the moment. There's another one for Serbia, I think it is. We have the German World Cup. They celebrated the World Cup last year, and obviously Karatbars is a German company, so they did a card to celebrate that fact. I don't think we're ever going to have an Ireland World Cup card, but anyway, here's hoping. It may happen in my lifetime. We have a commerce company based in and have their head offices in Stuttgart in Germany. So it's a German privately owned business. The company has been trading successfully for 5 years without issue. This is not a pre-launch. We're not talking about some new company that may or may not work. This company has been trading week in, year out for 5 years. The company sell 999.9 gold gift products. It's a products-based business. You're not buying a tool suite or anything like that. With Karatbars International, you're selling products to real products to real customers, and Karatbars sell 999 gold gift products and small weight bullion bars. Karatbars now have 250,000 customers and business partners in 123 countries. To put that in context, whenever I joined the company in 2013, there were around about 60,000 customers and business partners in 57 countries. So that's an amazing amount of growth in the past 2 years. The plan is to open in 194, so still a long way to go yet with growth around the world. Karatbars have partnerships with companies like FedEx, with MasterCard, with MotoGP, and most recently Real Madrid FC. I will talk to you about more of these partnerships as we go through the presentation. So as I'm saying, there's a lot of big companies out there that are already involved with Karatbars International. This is not a new business. Karatbars is about making gold ownership available to everyone. And as I go through this presentation, I'll explain to you why owning gold yourself is so important. Now, what Karatbars isn't about, it's not about investing in gold. It's not about speculating on gold prices. It's not about the price of gold going up or down or any of those things you may have immediately thought. It's not a pyramid scheme. It's not an MLM type business. What I mean by that is that there's no forced purchases. You've got no monthly fees, no subscriptions. You don't have to hit any sales targets. You simply sell your products and you're paid for commission on them without any targets or MLM type things like monthly fees or subscriptions or yearly fees, where people have these fees going out of their account every month and they're not making any money. None of that stuff, none of those things exist with Karatbars International. But if you watch this presentation to the end, you'll understand that clearly anyway. It's a business in a box model. What do I mean by that? Well, you can start with Karatbars International today. You can buy a business package, which is a real package, a marketing package, and you can start earning money today, and you can be paid weekly. You can start earning immediately, so whenever we finish the presentation, you can actually register, you can get started right away, and you can start earning immediately as well. So here's some of the team. That's the offices in Valhingerstrasse. I was there last year myself. Top right is the offices. Top left, we have Harold Seitz, who's the owner of the company, sitting at the top of the table there with some of his team. If you ever get a chance to go to Germany, please do go to Stuttgart and see them, because the offices are fantastic, the staff are fantastic, and you will come away from that building with a real sense that this is a real professional, well-organized company. That's the full team at the bottom there. They got a picture done of themselves. And on the right, that's me in the middle with Thomas Schwerner on the right. He's the head of operations for the company. And then we have the owner, Mr. Harold Seitz, to the left as well. Fantastic people, made me more than welcome. And you get a sense that Karatbars as a company is more of a family than it is as a business. Great people, great offices. So as I said, if you do get a chance, please do go and take a look over there. Now the Karatbars gold itself, let's talk about that for a moment. The gold itself comes from an LBMA listed refinery, which is extremely important. It comes from a good delivery list refinery. Karatbars logo is embedded into the gold during manufacture. You can just about maybe see in the picture on the right that the word Karatbars is stamped into the gold itself. There's absolutely no question about the authenticity of the gold. It's 24 karat 999.9. What do I mean by that? Well, there's 9 karat gold, there's 18 karat gold,